Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your brother elexcels. Excels the game. Excel is my name, and make sure you guys go ahead and you excel every day. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, guys, to make sure you don't miss out on any future videos. Okay, I want to talk about misconceptions that young men tend to make about masculinity, and we're all guilty of this. We all see the glamorous lifestyle that TV portrays, the movies portray, Hollywood portrays, that you just need to have a six-pack and you need to have at least 7 figures in the bank. And I'm gonna let you know right now, that's false, bro. A lot of that is false. Okay, I'm gonna actually talk to you about the real truths and values that women actually admire and respect about a man, and actually have men who respect you guys, because being a man is very complicated. It's not an easy thing to do. You know, why do you think it's called like a rite of passage and going through the trials and tribulations of actually becoming a man, guys? So don't ever think, guys, that since you don't have what Hollywood tells you to have, what social media is telling you to have, that you might not have a Bugatti, that you might not have a certain kind of income coming in, guys. Don't make that make you feel any less of a person, guys, because I know a lot of these rich people out here. I know a lot of successful people out here. I'm not discrediting them, but they really don't carry masculine values, guys. Because at the end of the day, I'd rather have you, bro, hold yourself with respect and admiration of yourself, guys, because that's where it all begins. That's the one thing we all strive for as men, is to gain the respect of our peers and to have women never disrespect us or treat us a certain type of way, guys. You got to carry yourself like a man. And there's things that men do that make people, feel secure, man. Like, you ever just enter a premise of a building and eyes are gravitating towards you? People just feel your presence, guys. It's because you have a masculine presence, and that's something that is being that's lacking nowadays, and it sucks, but you got to be happy about it, because it makes it just easier for people to want to admire you and respect you. Not to say that you're looking for it, but those are nice things to acquire as a man. Okay, so let's break it down. Okay, you don't need to look like Brad Pitt. You don't need to make money like Jeff Bezos, guys. Things that men do that actually get a girl interested and have men respect you is, guys, you are able to be a calm, level-headed person. When everyone is losing their minds, you're that person who's just resilient. You're the person that doesn't get emotional, because that's how everyone's acting nowadays. Everyone gets emotional. Everyone gets their feelings flipped upside down. They start crying and complaining. But guys, we don't have no time for that. We as men just know that we have to work and just get the job done. We don't, guys, you ever just notice you just don't have time to actually even process your feelings? Not to say to ignore your feelings or anything like that, but you're just busy, bro. You're just fixated on getting your schedule complete. You're fixated on solving problems, guys. You're a problem solver. That's how you address situations. You don't get emotional about them. You don't get upset when people feel bad about when something goes wrong. For example, right? Let's say, someone gets into a car accident, right? You're going to address the situation when it happens. Okay, let's say you and your girl, and you get T-boned. God forbid anything bad happens, but right, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to make sure she's okay. You're going to check up on her before you even check up on yourself, because you care. As a leader, you protect those who are following you. You are going to guide them. You're going to make sure that no matter what happens, that they come first, and then your issues come first. Because you, as a man, guys, you put other people's needs and their issues and their problems first over yours before you even think about solving yours. Those who actually love you and respect you, though. I'm not just saying just do that for a random person that doesn't have no love for you, or even is not following you. We're not going to do that. We're not going to simp for no one like that. But you're going to go ahead. You're going to make sure that you keep that level-headedness about yourself, guys. Okay. Number 2, your confidence is never shaken. Because, guys, think about it. Like, a lot of guys, why do you think they have to wear all the designer clothes? Why do you think they have to make sure that they got designer shoes and watches and all that good stuff? And I'm not saying you can't have those things, guys, but it's not what you put on that makes you, bro. It's you as a man. It's all the experiences you've been through, all those late nights you stood up grinding for a goal, or maybe even your job or a passion, right? And those early mornings you got up to get up, you go to the gym, make sure you walked your 10,000 steps, you ran 3 miles, you ran 5 miles, you made sure you ate a healthy, balanced diet. Like, they don't see and talk about that part, but you know, it sucks because, you know, when that happens, when we go through those experiences as men, when you're a younger man, you wish that people are there to acknowledge it, because, you know, you're in the trenches by yourself, bro. Like, a lot of the times, like, you as a man and growing up and being yourself and being a hardworking person, you know, you just want people to acknowledge that about yourself. You want people to see that, how hard you work. But the thing is, bro, a man, he doesn't need an audience. He just does what he has to do. He completes his missions, he works, and he stays true to himself, bro. Even when, like, no one's watching, bro, even when you have no audience, those are the moments that build character. When no one's there to give you an applause, when no one's there to give you a hug. Women need that, bro. Girls typically need that. They need the validation. Us as men, your confidence is self-validated. It's from all the accomplishments and the grit you've put into yourself, the laborious hours you've spent just grinding, bro. They don't talk about that. Like, most men are very meretricious. You know, they present a certain value, but it's all a facade. It doesn't, a lot of it is just fakeness, bro. It's just, they don't work, bro. They don't work as hard as you, right? Like, why do you think people don't respect, like, a trust fund baby, guys? They don't really respect that, but people respect the man who carries himself with integrity. He always has his head held high, guys, because only certain men can only walk upon this earth. Like, a select few of you guys, most of you guys, I guarantee that watch my channel, you could walk out in public with a dirty, beat up t-shirt, maybe ripped jeans and clothes and worker boots, but you still carry yourself like a man, because you know what you have to do. You know that you have to discipline yourself. You know you got to put in hours at your job, get up early, make sure you do what you got to do, have the prerequisites ready for the day, like having your balanced breakfast, make sure you shave, take care of yourself, present yourself a certain way. They don't talk about that, guys. They really don't talk about that. Okay? I don't ever want you to feel like that you're behind in life because that people have more than you, guys. No, like, you should be so content within yourself, guys. Life is never about comparison. It's always about comparing with who you were the day before, guys. Whenever you have to compare yourself, it should only be, okay, I'm only striving to become a better me today. What do I have to do to make sure I become a better me and not fall behind in the cracks and in the races? Because that's where most men, that's how most guys react, guys. That's how most guys see life nowadays, is they live their life on their phone. The phone, I don't have this, I need to do this. You know, someone's living their life this way, I need to do it that way. Guys, no, do it like Frank Sinatra. Live it your way. That's the one thing a man can say, guys, is like, when I put my head down at the end of the day, is I get to say I did it my way, and I confidently did it my way, and I address every mistake I've made, and I'm only striving to rectify any mistake and anything I've ever done to make sure I can propel myself forward, guys. Okay, so it's never about comparing yourself as a man, guys. It's always about just doing what you have to do at the end of the day, and that will give you the confidence and the respect from men and women, and you'll get that confidence that women just, you know, they just can't resist, bro. There's only a certain select few of men that can actually carry themselves this way. And I know it's you, bro. I know that you're locked in. Stay true to yourself, bro. Keep working. Keep going to the gym. Keep working at your job. If you have a side hustle or a passion, keep putting hours into that. Don't lose the faith, bro. Have yay little faith, man. Come on now. If you made it this far in my video, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Follow the Instagram and my Twitter down below. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Let's continue to excel every day.